everyone. My name is Violet Jones, and I'm here to talk about an exciting new upcoming indie series called Twilight's Hotel. But before I talk about that, let me first introduce myself because I know majority of some people have not met me before if you ever come across this video. Basically, as I said, my name is Violet Jones. I am a gacha tuber with almost 7K subscribers on YouTube. I love to voice act, I love to sing, I love to perform. I've been a voice actor for about 3 years. And, mainly, that's kind of it about me, I guess. I don't really have much to say about, myself anymore. Because I'm kind of just making this video without a script. So, yeah, this is kind of fun. Basically, Twilight's Hotel. Alright, now let's get into, basically discussing about the project. Twilight's Hotel is basically about Twilight, this lovely little, character right here, of course, who happens to be the hotel manager of the Twilight Tower Hotel, I believe it's called. I had to read about a lot of lore for this. This series is based on the game Twilight Zone, which I'm sort of playing in the background for entertainment purposes. But basically, Twilight is the hotel manager of the Twilight Tower Hotel. She works along with her dad, Tock, who happens to be named his real name, Edmund. So they happen to work together in this hotel, and Twilight's goal is mainly to bring more celebrities back in the day, like how, Tock used to do. Basically, this hotel was founded in the 1930s, but it is now 1990, and Tock has obviously shown his age, so he's technically leaving the hotel under the care of his daughter, Twilight. So, what Twilight plans to do is basically try to bring more celebrities in, just like how her dad was back in the heyday, and the hotel is in sort of under poor condition, let's say. But, with the help of her hotel staff, basically, Twilight is hoping to bring more celebrities and even customers if possible. But, unfortunately, this is sort of a problem, as Twilight suffers under a perfectionist side because of her dad and the way he raises her. So, with the help of her hotel staff, they hope to bring the hotel back to light. If possible, that is. So, they have a plan to just make the hotel great again, where this series will be exploring and developing, obviously, all 14 characters that are present in the show, which I will go over remotely soon enough. But, basically, that's pretty much the premise of Twilight's Hotel. I really have nothing else more to say. Now, you may be asking, hey, Violet, why are you making this promotional video? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because the thing is, and the sad part about this is, I need help on this series. I would be making this by myself if it was only that easy, which it really isn't. So, I'm making this promotional video because I mainly need y'all's help, if you are interested, that is. Basically, what I need voice actors, obviously. I won't be voicing Twilight herself, obviously, but I need other voice actors to voice the other characters, which, again, I will show momentarily. But I basically need voice actors. I will need someone who's pretty much good at modeling, like in Blender or something, to make the character models for, the show if possible, because we kind of need those. I also will need animators, preferably 2D or 3D animators, and I will be also needing artists, script writers, thumbnail makers, and I think that's mainly pretty much it. I'm kind of as I said, or I don't know if I did say this, but I'm kind of doing this promotional video without a script, so I'm kind of unprepared, unfortunately. But that's basically all I need. Hopefully, if you did come across this video, that means you are interested in being a part of Twilight's Hotel. Now, basically, here's how this series is going to work. I will have to go over a few rules before, going over the characters that are open and positions for the show. Basically, number one, you have to have a Discord account in order to be a part of the series itself, as well as pretty much for me to contact you. I normally like to use Discord for all the VA contacting stuff, obviously, because I guess it's just more simpler like that. Number two, basically, what is number two? I sort of forgot. Oh, well, oh my goodness, I am such a mess. I can't even think of what. Oh, number two, if you don't happen to get a role, please don't come attack me, obviously. I know that, it's very exciting to audition for something as a voice actor myself, but if you don't happen to get a role, that doesn't necessarily mean you were bad. It basically means that you were not a good fit for the series, or I just happened to find someone who really fits the role. It will have nothing personal against people, obviously, but if you do happen to come across this series and you audition and obviously don't get a role and you come attacking me on either the YouTube channel or just, in general, you are kind of going to be painted as a bad light in my eyes, so please don't do that. Anyway, pretty much that's mainly all I would have to say about the series. I mainly went over what I needed and what I want to expect from. I got hit. Ouchie! I'm trying to focus on doing this recording while also promoting this series, so this is kind of horrible. Horrible, horrible. But anyway, pretty much, I have nothing really much else to say about the series itself, but I will be going over the positions, as I said before, about the, series in general, and what you can expect from the characters and what I expect from them. So, yeah. Let's go over them, shall we? I will now be switching over to casting call. Just one moment. Alright, we are back. As you can see, this is the casting call for Twilight's Hotel. I have just made it, and basically, here's the project overview, which I shall now read to y'all so you can guys have a better understanding of what the show is about. Welcome to Twilight's Hotel, founded by Edmund R. Barrington, who happens to be Tock, by the way, in the 1930s. The hotel was built around bringing famous celebrities and many amazing customers. Now, 60 years have passed. It is now 1990. The hotel has since been entrusted to Tock's daughter, Twilight, who, again, I happen to be voicing, a passionate, exciting, and loving entrepreneur. With the hotel in her hands, Twilight plans to bring many more celebrities than ever. With the help of her hotel staff, this hall will shine bright just as it did many years ago. Taking a journey into the hotel, you will catch Twilight, her hotel staff, and all the customers on wacky, wild adventures. However, deep within the hotel lies a secret, a nasty secret about Twilight and Tock's relationship that slowly blossoms throughout the adventure. Because, as I said, they are father and daughter. Will Twilight achieve her dream? Will Twilight and Tock reconcile their relationship, or will the doors be shut forever in this mysterious hotel? My apologies, I cannot speak. And as I said, I forgot to mention. This is what I forgot to mention. Let me go over more of the notices. As I said, you must have a Discord account in order for me to contact you. Do not attack me if you don't get a role. We also have a Discord server that I will be leaving in the link of the description, and I guess in the pinned comment here before. but this is also an unpaid project. Do not expect payment from me because I don't really have the best living conditions right now. So this is an unpaid project, means you are not getting paid for this. This is kind of for fun and excitement, obviously. So please don't ask me for payment. Anyway, let's go to the characters now. First up, we have Twilight, as I said, who I will be voicing, but I will need a backup VA just in case I'm not able to do my part. Twilight is the hotel manager of Twilight's Hotel. She is known for leading the charge, expecting perfection, and huge celebrities at her hotel like the founder, Tock, does. She is known for being a perfectionist and pushes herself to her limits to make her boss happy. Basically, what I expect for Twilight is if I had to give a proper voice reference, I would want her to sound a little similar like Pilot Charlie from Hazbin Hotel, sort of. Not entirely, but if you can give her a certain similar voice like that, then that would be pretty good. Obviously, I don't care what accent you have, all accents are allowed, same way as all genders are allowed in this series for voice acting, but I expect, Twilight's bright, bubbly, and, she has to have a voice range of medium high. Next is Perfy. Perfy is basically the glamorous Hollywood star who will later on become the hotel secretary because I feel like she would fit the secretary very well. At least I hope hotels have secretaries. Perfy, what voice reference do I have for her? I don't particularly know. Her voice range is indeed high. Sort of make her sound like a little spoiled, I guess, while also being, like one of those like spoiled brat, cocky, high school females, if you get what I mean. She's basically the same as Twilight, just a perfectionist, cocky, and she really cares a lot about her appearance, rather than Twilight cares more about her actions, as it says here. Basically, try to make her sound a little stuck up, spoiled, and just have a little bit of a pride, pretty much. All right, Ringo. Ringo is basically the hotel's bellman. He's calm, he's patient, he's normally just there to, take care of the bags and stuff. Basically try to make Ringo sound like, I wouldn't say make him sound like he loves his job, but make him sound like he's just there as a normal hotel staff. Like, just make him sound like he's friendly, pretty much fine with his job, but he also does have a line where he can get, a bit loud sometimes, obviously. Anyway, Tock. Tock basically is the founder and Twilight's dad, obviously. But what I expect from Tock is I need you to sound sort of oldish, like a grandpa-ish kind of. If I had to give a voice reference for him, maybe something like Clogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. You have no idea how many people said that Tock looks like Clogsworth, which I can see it. But basically, try to make him sound a little old if possible, maybe sort of like Clogsworth. And basically, here's his personality below: bold leader, wise, all knowing, and supportive when he can be, obviously. That's what I mainly expect from Tock. Rado. Rado is the hotel's receptionist. He's the one who just mainly runs the front. He takes in the customers, writes down their information, gives them a room, etc. Rado, just make Rado sound like, I would say Rado's sort of like a pacifist to some degree, but he also is very supportive and kind. So just make him sound like he's just calm and just, he does love his job, obviously. Just make him sound like he's just happy to be there, while also, being calm and just loving to do his job. Saturn, make her sound energetic and excitable, as the personality says. Saturn is like really, I would say, jumpstart, just she loves She mainly loves things around the hotel, and she wants to know more about them. So make her sound like passionate, curious, and just, make her sound happy to be here at the hotel, obviously. Yang, make him sound like a jokester, like goofy prankster, he's supposed to be funny, he likes to play pranks, and he's just basically one of those goofy side characters, I would say. He loves to play pranks and just scare people. He's sort of the silly. Doc, make him sound like he I would say he's a certified doctor. I don't know if he is. I'm just basically going on my own lore here. Make him sound like he's just, well, I mean, the personality shows it pretty well. Mysterious, quiet, low tone, caring, and patient. Make him sound like that if possible. The voice range has to be low. Just make him seem like he's just there to help out, and just make him sound a little mysterious too, if possible. Beam, she is she's normally somewhat shy sometimes, but she also just loves to talk about her performances. So make her sound excited, a little excited, while also being a bit, nervous and embarrassed about her performances. And make her sound, just like, I wouldn't say make her too low, but make her sound like she's kind of tiredish in a way, perhaps, but not too tired. Fang is sort of similar like Yang, Fang and Yang. I find that funny. But Fang, he's sort of a jokester as well, but except he doesn't like to play pranks. He just likes to crack jokes once in a while. So make him sound funny. Make him sound, happy to be there. Have some good jokes and, make him sound like he wants to have a good time. Candace, she is Twilight's #1 supporter, pretty much biggest fan. She is pretty much happy all the time, and she normally likes to hang around Fang because, funny, funny jokes. So just make her sound energetic, passionate, supportive, and friendly. Mainly to Twilight, definitely too. Death is basically a mysterious character while having the sort of appearance like the Grim Reaper. But again, make him sound, he's definitely mysterious. Make him sound menacing too, especially with this second line here. Because Death is sort of menacing in a way, obviously. So please make sure if you're gonna audition for Death, just make him sound like that. Showbert, if I had to give him sort of like, what I could see him sort of being, he sort of has a similar personality, like, um well, I mean, he is goofy, and just give him like sort of a goofy-ish voice. He happy, kind, loving, goofy, and heartwarming. He loves to just make him sound super excited about the cold weather, holidays, and yeah, just, and make sure, yeah, pretty much just do stuff like that. I hate being unprepared. Ooh. Finally, here's the last character, Gwen. Make her sound, curious, kind. She loves to play games, so make her seem excited for that. And, pretty much she just loves to be around the hotel, especially with Chobert. Make her sound very, very happy to be there at the hotel. And obviously, these are all the other positions: script writers, animators, music producers, artists, modelers, thumbnail makers. And yeah, that's pretty much all I technically have. So if you are interested in this indie series, please either go audition for it in casting call, which will also be in the description, or please join it with the Discord link that will also be in the link in the description or the pinned comment. Yeah, basically, I don't have a set deadline yet, so please ignore this. This is just like more of like a placeholder. But yeah, please audition for the series if you're interested. I will be looking at auditions on Casting Call and the Discord server, so whichever fits your boat better, just audition whenever you can. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hopefully you do join if possible. And if you do, Or if you do audition or join the Discord server, then I hope to see you there. Yeah, I cannot wait to hear your audition. So thank you all so much. This is Violet Jones signing off, and take a step into the hotel doors. Bravo!